Welcome to your life. And welcome to this video where I'll be showing you how to play that 80s classic, Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears. I made a short video a few months ago of the intro of this song, and a lot of you said you wanted to learn how to play it. So I figured, let's make a tutorial for the entire song. That's what we're going to do. Before we get started, go ahead and grab your free 1-year piano success blueprint. It's at the link below, and while you're down there, you can sign up for a 7-day free trial of some of my most popular courses. All right, rub some mousse through that new wave mullet, hop into your 1964 Austin Healey, and let's do this. All right, so let's start with the intro. It's a really cool, interesting beginning, and it looks a lot easier than it is. So if you find yourself having a little bit of trouble with the coordination, there's a reason for that. Well, it might also be that you need to work on your technique, but we can talk about that later. All right, so it starts with the right hand, and we're in the key of D. Oh, by the way, this was recorded at like a more sharp D major than what we have here on the piano. So if you try to play along with the recording, it's going to sound really off. But if you find a live performance of this song, then you'll see that it's in the right key. Okay, so we're going to start with, I'll play it for you and I'll show you. So the right hand plays 4 notes. I'm going to just give you the fingering that I use. You can use whatever fingering you like. Okay, so I start with 5th finger on D. Make sure you can see. Okay, 5th finger on D, then A. I'm using 3, then D. So it's just D, A, D, and then you throw in an F sharp. I'm using 2nd finger. So that's what the right hand does. Then the left hand is going to play D, F sharp, which are the 2 notes that the right hand just played, but it's down an octave. Okay? From here, the right hand's going to take over. This is the way I'm interpreting it. Obviously, there's like an entire band playing this song, so this is my way of doing it on the piano with, 10 fingers. All right, so you did your right hand, left hand. Now we're going to start the that thing. So the right hand goes. So you see that F sharp was the first one of the series of. Okay, so what I'm doing is kind of alternating between 2 patterns. One of them is F sharp, A, F sharp, then B, F sharp. So it's A sharp, so it's A, F sharp, or B, F sharp. So the bottom note stays the same. Okay, and the way I'm counting it, there's 8 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so let's do that one more time, then we're going to move on. Of course, you're going to pause here and practice, right? So let's go nice and slow. Ready? Right hand starts on D. Now the left hand's going to take over. D. This F sharp starts that pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to pause and practice that. Now we're going to start the next part of it's like the intro, but it also kind of goes into the verse in the same way. So the right hand is playing a long, short, long, short, long, short, and it's all on D. Now this looks easy, but after you do it for a while, you might get like, finger tied, like tongue tied. So what I do is instead of, using one finger to hammer it in, I just change fingers. I don't have any like standard way of doing it, but I just kind of switch between fingers so that I don't start to calcify, right? So it's just D. Long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short. While the left hand is doing that, the right hand plays two dyads. A dyad is a chord with two notes. The first one is A, C sharp. Use whatever finger you like. And the second one is B and G. That's all it is. I'm using 2 and 4, 1 and 3. You can use whatever you want. The way they fit together is like this. So the left hand plays with the right hand, then together. So left hand plays 1, 2, 3, 4 on the fourth one. You move to that new dyad, the GB. Then you stay there. You do it again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's how many it plays with this guy. All right? You do that whole thing 8 times. So it goes like this. 1, 2. You can use the pedal if you want. 3, 4. Wait, did I say 8? I meant 4. That's what I meant to say. 4 times. That whole thing. Then on the 5th one, that's when the singing starts, the verse. This part. Welcome to your life. That part. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you. Now, here's the next part. So you're going to pause here and just practice that. I went through it fast, but you know. Welcome to your life. That's what it is, okay? Now, we will find you acting. That part. We will find you. Now, acting. So on the acting, the right hand's still on G and B. The left hand moved to E with the same rhythm. Acting. On acting on your acting on. So you go from the E in the left hand to F sharp, and the right hand goes from G and B to A and C sharp. So okay, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Here, what is it? Turn your back on Mother Nature. I don't know what the words are. The left hand goes to G. Right hand goes back to G and B. I don't know, let's just say the words are turn your back on Mother Nature. So you go back to F sharp. So that whole thing, let me show you the left hand by itself. E, however many times it is, I don't remember right now. Then F sharp, then G, back to F sharp. Okay? And the right hand just goes back and forth between G and B, A and C sharp. The same 2 notes, 2-note groupings that we've been doing the whole time. So let's do that slowly. We will find you acting on your best behavior. G. Turn your back. I don't know if that's the word. Another nature. The next part, like the payoff, you know, everybody, that part is the same thing that you just played, but with a different ending, and it goes faster. Everybody wants to. So you see, it was the same as this. We will find you acting on your. You see, you stay longer on those. But when it's time for everybody wants to rule the world, then you don't stay as long. Everybody, yeah, wants to. Now, here, instead of going back, your left hand goes up to A. Rule the. That's really low for me. So, everybody wants to rule the. Right? And then we go to world. There, it just goes back to the beginning stuff. Okay? Before we do the second verse. And then the second verse has the same exact chords. So the only different part is like the bridge, which is you do like another verse. I don't know. It's my own deal. I don't know what it is. I don't know the words. And then it goes again. Everybody wants to rule the. Now it goes to the bridge. It goes to G major. So the left hand's playing G. The right hand, I'm just playing a G major triad. I don't know. This is a song from the 80s we like. I don't know what it is. So basically, I should have learned the words. So you do a G chord and then you go to D, A in the left hand. So let's just do the left hand. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay. The right hand does G major in root position. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I have a book. You can get it. It's really, really inexpensive. I'll link it below. It tells you about chords, about triads. Okay, so there's your G major, and then I do a D major chord in second inversion. Again, this is all in my book. I even have 2 courses or 2 master classes. I'll link everything below, but just know that I have resources for you. You don't have to go searching all over YouTube trying to figure out what I'm talking about. Okay, so right hand plays 2 D major triads in second inversion. Let's see. And then it does 2 A major triads in root position. So right hand goes G, D major twice, A major twice. All right, so if we put that together, it goes like this. There's a song that we like to sing now. I don't know any of the words, but I should have learned. Okay.
A few moments later.
Okay, so once you've done that, I'm sure you'll all tell me what the lyrics are here. Thank you in advance. You will tell me the lyrics of this part. So 3 times. Then it goes back to this thing. You can do that. Everybody wants to rule the world. Okay? So there's like not that many parts. They just keep recycling. Of course, there's like a whole guitar solo, which we're not going to get into here. But hopefully that gave you some direction. Now, places where you really want to watch out for. That left hand is working overtime. So you want to make sure that you're relaxed, right? And practice slowly, hands separately. Just to recap real quick, we've got the intro. Okay. Then we've got like the part that's kind of part of the intro, but also part of the verse. Okay, then we've got kind of the pre-chorus. Now, if you want to make that easier, you could just do this. You could just play it like that. You can even do it here. You could do that if the other one thing is too hard, or you can do. Okay, or it's all right. If you're singing along with it, no one's really gonna miss it. Okay, so then this part, you can just play like this. And then the end is very similar. The end of this part, which is really the chorus. Everybody wants to, moving to A in the left hand, rule the world. Then you do that, okay? And then remember the second time we do that, everybody wants to rule that, we go to the bridge, which is the place where I don't know the words, something like, there's a room there, So that's the other part, the bridge. So it's a G, 2 D chords, 2 A chords. G, 2 D chords, 2 A chords. One more time. Then you go back to this guy. Everybody wants to rule the world. And then sometimes it goes to, it just kind of mix it up. But that's basically all of the parts. So if you're into 80s music, let me know below what song I should do next. I do have a Careless Whisper tutorial that you can learn by clicking on this link here. And if you like this video, come on, click the thumbs up and subscribe. All right, keep practicing, have fun, and I'll see you soon. Bye.